Alrighty guys, I am back from my vacation and we're ready to get into some play here. So we're going to be playing Escape from 100 million BC. This is another game that we can add to our list of brand new games and ones that we've never played here before on the channel. So add that to the list, the ever-growing list of 2023 new games on the channel. So I think this month alone we have 6 or 7. Hey Tim, what's going on? I've been good. Just got back and just trying to get back in the swing of doing videos. So we're gonna be finishing setup. We're gonna randomly finish setup, which shouldn't take but a few minutes, and then we can get into playing. This is kind of an exploration adventure game where you're basically going back through time, and your time capsule hits an issue or a problem and explodes, and so your characters have to run out and dodge all the monsters from 100 million years ago and see if you can survive long enough to gather the parts together so that you can put the time machine back together and go back to your time. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get to it. All right. Let's see here. So the game comes with 6 random characters here. So we're just going to randomly put these down. We're going to be playing with 2 characters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 2 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see which characters we get. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 5. Right there we go. Look at that. Boom, boom. Alright, so the other ones we can put back in the box. Let's see. Here we have. We have the Investor. Wealthy and charming, Martin begins the game with 1 additional equipment card. After setup, whenever Martin gains 1 or more equipment cards, he draws 1 additional equipment card, then chooses 1 of the drawn cards to place on the bottom of the equipment deck. In addition, Martin may automatically gain the trust of a time castaway without a check by spending 1 will token. He actually comes with a 3 will. He's got 4 fight, 3 will, 5 speed, and only 3. Oof, not very good there. But he does get an extra equipment, which we'll get to in a minute. Well, who's our other character? That was the Investor. We also have the botanist, Dr. Johann Wilder. He's a botany expert. Each time Johann resolves a flower icon, he may gain 1 equipment card instead of a will token. In addition, when making skill checks during an adventure, Johann always rolls 1 extra die. Alright, so we'll try and remember all that stuff because it's going to be important. Let's get out our 2 characters. There we go. We can put these other ones away for now. He starts with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will. Alright. And now we need some equipment cards to finish setup here. So there is, I think there's 40 equipment cards. And normally each of them start with 2, but Martin Green, wealthy and charming, gets an extra one. So he's going to start with 3 equipment cards. So that's cool. As you can see, I am shuffling this up so you guys don't think there's any shenanigans going on here. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. So his first equipment is going to be an ammo case, which is nice. His second one is the pistol, which has ammo of 4 on it. Okay. And an ammo case, which is kind of nice. And his third one is running shoes, so he gets +1 to his speed. He's already fast. He's 5. So that's interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put This character's cards up there, out of the way, I think. Somewhere. Way out of the way. For now. We won't use that much space anyways. Alright, so the botanist, let's see what he starts with. A pistol as well. With 4 tokens. And dual pistols. Wow, that you saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle. That's crazy. I'm actually going to have to get out some more ammo. That's crazy. Of the 5 cards we drew, 3 of the 5 cards were pistols. Unbelievable. I don't know if that means good luck or bad luck. Okay. It's kind of bad luck, to be honest, because you can only use 1 card to give you a bonus. So I guess the only advantage of having this is you can use up a pistol and then use up another pistol. So, well, we'll see how it goes. All right. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put him way up over here out of the way. Both of our heroes are going to start here on the volcano. This is the surrounding area. Now, because we're only playing with 2 characters, we're going to take from our equipment deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to take 16 cards off the top. Those cards go away. These are the cards that are remaining. This is basically the equipment that's scattered all over the place. And when we activate our teleporter, any equipment we leave behind will cause the time rift continuum to break. And if it ever reaches to the maximum point, which you can't see because it's under here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, so that means this must be the 16 I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so those are the 16 we drew out of the game. So those are out. So basically our time rift continuum, if it ever starts up over here, goes along the track and ends up going there, the time-space continuum has been broken. And we lose everything. We basically lose the game. So at the end of the game, if we were able to find our 6 parts, well, 6, 7, 8, 9, depending on how difficult, we're going to play it in easy mode. So we're just going to go with 6. Once we recover the 6 parts, then we're going to find any equipment that we didn't use. And they're going to add points. And as long as we don't end up making it all the way to the final tally, we should be okay. But you'll see how that plays as we go. Alright. Just shuffling this up. We should be good to go. You can see there are tiles here for each of the different terrain types. When we go to explore, we're going to be drawing these terrain tiles out. Alright, and that's pretty good. You don't necessarily need to see any of that stuff. Alright, so we both are starting here. We're gonna have our what is he? Dr. Johann Wilder, the botanist. We're going to have the botanist be the first player. So he's going to take a turn. He's going to do his thing. And then the investor is going to take his turn. And so I don't know if it actually shows us okay, here's game icons, right? If it has like a play your turn, during your turn, blah blah blah, and it goes through everything, but there's not like a sequence of play or anything. So our botanist is gonna, or I'm sorry, our botanist. Oh no, we're not done with setup. Right, we got one other thing we have to do. We have to because you can, well, maybe you can't see, but over here on our little playing board over here, we actually start on with 2 heroes. You start here, but you pass over this. Every time you pass over that, you open a time continuum, and bad things happen. And I'm adjusting the camera, which I probably shouldn't have done. So give me a second for it to get back in. Okay. So we have 6 different there's 6 different rifts. And what we're gonna do is just randomly draw one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 1, and we just flip that over. That's number 4. So this rift opens. And coming out of that rift in time is it this? Yes, it's this. So we need to shuffle this deck up. So what we have to do is we have to get these people and take them back to their time. Otherwise, if we leave these people behind, then they cause more time-space continuum problems. So, all right, let's see who came through the portal. It is Lisa Del Grigando. It is just me, or does she look familiar to you too? I think that's the Mona Lisa. Lisa del Garicano Condo. So, and she's going to start 3 spaces southwest of whatever rift opens. So 1, 2, 3. So she's going to start right there. We can put a little token on the board to represent this. 1, 2, 3. We'll say there. That's fine. I don't think it really matters as long as we know. So Lisa del Graiacando has arrived. Now we can try to convince her to join us, which her distrust is a 4, so we would need somebody that's pretty trustworthy. Let's see how trustworthy our people are, or how convincing they are. The botanist is much better, so we're going to have the botanist go towards her. So he's going to move into that space, which costs 1 movement point. And so what we're going to do is we're going to draw one of these tiles, and I will shuffle each of these stacks so you guys can see that we are playing fair. And we're going to draw it, and you're going to line it up with wherever the arrow are and the direction that you came. And in this case, it would have icons on here to show you if you have an encounter, or if there's a monster or enemy there, or anything, or if it's any of the different locations are blocked. In this case, it's completely empty. So we just put that down there. With the way he came in through this way, so we put the entrance over there. Now it costs 1 movement point. Now he's going to move here for another movement point. So we're going to do the same thing with our field tiles. And blink. All right, so he came in from this direction. And this is a flower. So a flower means that you get a willpower token added. But he's at maximum, so I don't think you get any when you're at maximum. And once again, no other thing. But let's just see about the flower. His speed, by the way, is a 3, so it's cost him 1 movement point, 2 movement points, and now he's going to move over there. Once again, we draw a thing, and it has the hat. So we're going to have an encounter. So these are all the different encounters we can have. We'll shuffle these up. Alrighty, let's see what we get here. We have the Ring of Fire. This doesn't sound good. Adventure awaits. With a crack, a nearby tree is struck by lightning. The tree immediately explodes, sending burning shrapnel all around you. By sheer chance, you are missed by the flaming debris, but you find yourself ringed in a roaming wildfire. So we're going to pass a Will 4 check to puzzle your way to escape from the flames, or else suffer 1 wound and check again. Continue until you've either passed a will check or knocked out. Afterwards, the fire burns itself out. Oh, we have to actually check to make sure that this symbol is on the card, which it is. So otherwise we would ignore that. But we are in a ring of fire. The fire is exploded all around us. We need to pass a Will 4 check. So the game is going to roll 4 dice. Everything that's a 4, 5, or 6 are successes, and 6s explode, which means anytime you roll a 6, you get to roll it again. So we'll see how many successes the game has that we need to beat or exceed. So we don't want to see a lot of high numbers. So we got 2 successes, plus this 6, you get to roll again. So we're just going to roll this one. And you got 3 successes. So the game has got 3 successes. Now I'm doing a will check. Our botanist here has a will of 5. So we get to roll 5 dice. So we need to tie or equal the successes that the game has. So right now the game has 3 successes. So we need at least 3 successes. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then these 2 6s give us 2 rerolls. And that's 4, and another reroll. And so we had 4 successes. The game only had 3 successes. So we found a way to puzzle ourselves out of the flames, and we did not suffer any wounds. And so we got out of the ring of fire. So this could have been a really bad event. Fortunately, it didn't hurt us. Now, that's the end of our movement phase. And because he's in a location with a castaway, a time castaway, he can try to convince her to join us. So he will try to convince her to trust him. So she's got 4 distrust. So again, 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. And he got 2 and a reroll because of the 6. 3 and another reroll. 4. So we got 4 successes. That's bad. we have a wheel of 5 on our botanist. So we get 5 dice. We need 4 successes otherwise. Oh, wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a reroll. We got 5 successes. Yes! So we convinced Lisa Del Gricondo to join us. So she will join the botanist. And her special ability is when Lisa returns home through her rift, lower the emergency recall track by 1 to a minimum of 1. Lovely. So what we have to do is get her, take her back to the rift, and send her back into the time space that she came from. So, but she's joined the botanist. So that's his turn. He had a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn in all. Hey, what's going on, Phoenix Knight? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. So now that was the botanist. Now we're going to go to the investor. The investor. What are you going to do, mister? What are you going to do? Doesn't really have much to do right off the bat here. So we're just going to start investigating and see if we can find some parts. So he's going to come down here and we're going to draw a thing. That's going to go like that. And it's a flower. So that's what I was looking up to see whether or not you can actually gain a flower higher than your maximum. Let's see here. Immediately gain 1 will token. There's no number. Okay, so yes, you can. You can have. So he's going to gain 1. And actually, I should have placed 1 on the botanist as well. Okay. So that was his first movement. He's got a movement of 6, so he can do a lot of exploring. So that was 1. He's going to go here for 2. And he has himself a great icon, which is a item. And his special ability is whenever Martin gains 1 or more equipment cards, he draws 1 extra, chooses one of them, and places the other at the bottom of the deck. So he gets to draw 2. He's going to keep 1. So he found a Sentry Bot Beta. Discard this card to put a Sentry Bot on your current space. When a creature enters this space, roll a die 1 to 2. The Sentry Bot is destroyed. 3 to 6. The creature is killed. So it's kind of like a protective measure, or the machete. Now here's the important part, is each one of these cards that's left in the deck, as I talked about at the end when we find all the parts, will work against us and increase our track. And like I said, our track ever gets to the end up here. So this is going to cost us 4 time-space continuum. This is only 0. So we're going to take this. We're going to take the Sentry Bot and put the machete back in the bottom of the deck because, again, the machete isn't going to cost us anything if we leave it behind. So the Sentry Bot. We found a Sentry Bot. Lovely. And that is this thing. Yes. Yes. We're going to place that right here, and we can discard this card. Okay. So that was his second movement point. 1, 2. And then he's going to go 3 to go up there. And, oh my gosh, he's got 2 items and a herbivore creature. So he came in like this, so that goes like that. So we're going to put two crates on here until we have resolved our other encounter, which happens to be an herbivore. So these are obviously not as dangerous as the carnivores, which are that deck right there. There's also water creatures. All right, so we will draw, and we got a Brontosaurus. Herbivore creature, dinosaur. Brontosaurus is an enormous herbivore that grazes and herds. Generally speaking, these huge beasts are quite docile. So it's got a passive ability, passive 3+. So it means if we roll a die, we roll 3 or higher, it just kind of ignores us and wanders away. Otherwise, we have to scare it away or try to kill it. It just wanders away and leaves us alone. It's not interested in us. We're not interested in it. And it just goes away, which is just fine with me. Okay, and then because we have no enemies in our area, the botanist is going to get 2 items, so he can draw 3 cards. Right? Is that what it said? When he gains 1 or more equipment cards, he draws 1 extra. Yeah, so he's going to gain 2 equipments from those. So we get 3. Elephant gun, an ammo case, or a nano factory. Again, the problem is we don't want these guys with the big numbers to be left behind because they will come back to hunt us. Tim says it's interesting. It's surprised that it's Brontosaurus because they've changed the name a while back. Yeah, I'm not sure when this game came out though. This game might have been out for a little while, I think. So again, I can leave the ammo case behind because it has 0 cost against us, and take the nano factory. If you're on a water space, discard 3 other equipment cards in your possession to roll a die. And also has the elephant gun, which has 2 ammo and a repel ability. Yeah, I think we're going to leave the ammo case behind once again, because that's not going to hurt us in the end. This has ammo of 2. If you are on a water space, discard 3 other equipment cards in your possession to roll a die. So he can, if he goes to a water space, he can roll a die on a 3 to 6, gain a time machine part. So I need, of course, more of my ammo tokens for some reason. I've got every weapon in the ready to go here, so yeah, I don't need that. So it only comes with 2 ammo. So that was 1, 2, 3. He's still not done with his turn yet. Wait a minute, that's not true. As soon as he encounters something, in this case, it was the Brontosaurus, and even though the Brontosaurus walked away from you, once you encounter something, your turn is done. So he's done. So that is our two turns. And we're done. So now it's up to the game. So now the game plays against us, which is not good. We roll these 2 dice. And what we look to see is if Rift 5 is open and Rift 3 is open. And you can see neither one of these rifts are open, so our time-space continuum doesn't move, which is good. And the next thing we do is we move any of the creatures or any of the time rift people, like the one that came through the time rift. They would all move now. But there's none of those on the board anymore because the only one is now with our hero. So they don't move if they're with our hero. So that's good. And then the next thing we do is we add these 2 up together. These 2 dice, 5 and 3. And you can maybe see here in a second when the camera decides to reactivate. Give me a second here. Here it comes. All right, you can see over here is our time rift continuum is on this spot. But the thing is, it's on this temporal instability of 5. So this is the chance that other bad things are going to happen. And so if these 2 dice are 5 or less, then another gate would open up and spawn somebody else through it. So we don't have any of that. So we're good. Notice when we get up here, it turns into a 6, and up there it turns into a 7 and 8. So bad things kind of escalate as the game goes. But that's it. 1 round is over. We've done our actions. We're completely done. Back to us. This game seems too easy right off the bat, but knock on wood, it won't be that way for much longer. So now what we're going to try to do is get her back through her portal, get her out of here, and if she gets through the portal, then her portal will close and everything is good. So the botanist is going to head up that way. So he's going to, can he move this way? He can, there's nothing blocking, so he's going to go into that space and draw a portal. This one's completely blank. So that was 1 movement. Then he's going to go there for 2 movements. All right. And he actually has 3 movements, so this is going to work out perfectly. 1, 2, and 3. So he is going to send Lisa del Granchcardo, the time castaway, back through her portal. When Lisa returns home through her rift, lower the emergency recall track by 1 to a minimum of 1. So she is gone back. Bloop. We don't have to worry about her time continuum penalty because she is not in this universe anymore. She's back where she belongs. All right, so that was 1, 2, 3. So then this portal closes and we are doing pretty decent. That's the end of the botanist's turn. Now we go to the investor. So, we need to just get some parts. We need some pieces parts. So he's got a chance, if he gets to a water space, to get a part. 1. Yeah, you know what? He's going to start walking towards this water. So he's going to go 1. And when he goes back home, You can refresh all of your willpower tokens if you used any of them. You can heal yourself, etc. But he doesn't need to do that because it's early in the game. So it's 1, 2. And, oh, we're going to have an encounter, which means he's going to stop right there. Because once you have an encounter, you stop. Dr. Livingston, I presume. If there are any castaways in play, not including creatures or equipment, then the castaway nearest you moves to your space and immediately encounter the castaway. Yes, this does have the symbol on it. I got to remember to look at this first. So, unfortunately, we don't have any castaways. Otherwise, they would have moved to him. But yeah, it doesn't hurt us. But that's the end of his turn because he encountered something. Once you encounter something, your turn is over. So that's the end of our turn. So we go right back to the enemies. We have no portals open, so the portals can't hurt us. Do you have to apply those penalties to the track if the people stay? Yes. Anybody that comes through the time rift that we don't send back, they will, all of their space-time contingency, whatever this, I forget what they call it, but basically it's it causes a time rift continuum. And our thing is, the whole game is kind of managing this resource so that we can get back once we get all the parts. So, all right, here we go. Let's roll high again. All right, so is 5 open? No, good. Is anything going to move? Nothing's going to move, and 10 is higher than 5, so we don't have anything bad happen to us again. And you can see turns go pretty quick sometimes, really quick. All right, so back to the botanist here. What has he got to do? Nothing is open right now, which is good. He just needs to search for parts now. We're just trying to find pieces and parts. So, he's gonna go in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Of course, the jungle is, and the swamps are and the waters, the most dangerous territory. It has a lot worse outcomes on the tiles. But they also have the advantage of having pieces and parts for the machines. So you gotta eventually go out. Oh my gosh. So he's going out there. And he's found himself some equipment's laying around that he can pick up. It's a machine gun with some more ammo. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Let's see, this guy has got 2 pistols and a machine gun now. The 3 items he has are all weapons. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I have to check, but I don't think picking up equipment ends your turn. Only encountering something, and you're not encountering a, if your hero's on space with any equipment crates or time machine parts and there's no creatures or time castaway standees on the space, you may pick up the equipment crate and or time machine parts without spending any movement points. You pick up an equipment crate cube, remove an equipment crate cube from the space you're on, and draw the top card of the equipment deck. placing it face up next to your hero sheet. If there are no cards left in the equipment deck, then simply discard the cube. Never reshuffle the equipment deck. Hey, the old chestnut, what's going on? Need to get this one out again and try it with our youngest. Played it with the oldest a couple years ago back, and it was always fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think picking up a equipment or time machine part ends your turn. So I think we're going to have him move on here if we can figure out which way he can go. You can see several different directions are blocked, so he's only got a few spaces, so we can go into that space though, because that's not blocked. And let's see what he draws from this. Oh, we got another willpower token. That's lovely. And let's see, which way is he going to go? Guess he'll go, let's see, that was 1, 2, 3. He's going to go there. Oh, uh-oh, carnivore monster in a crate. This could be trouble, though. So, we're going to get the crate and put that on there. And then we have to get a carnivorous monster. Tony, what's going on, buddy? What is going on? We're trying to save the world again, the hard way, from 100 million years ago. Alright, we just ran into our first carnivorous monster. And they can be all kinds of badness here. Let's see what happens. Fortunately, he's got 2 pistols and a machine gun, which is going to help. He ran into a Triodon, a carnivorous creature. Based on the size of its brain in comparison to its body, Thorodon is believed to be the smartest dinosaur ever discovered. So it ambushes, and it's a pack 3, which I have to figure out what all this means again. When you encounter a creature with the ambush trait, you cannot flee from it. You must attempt to kill it or drive the creature off. Okay. And pack 3 means when you encounter a creature with the pack trait, draw X cards from the creature deck. If you draw any more copies of the creature, tuck them under the first creature. Discard any other drawn cards. The pack gives +1 to every card tucked under it. Oh, so it's like a pack. So it's a pack 3, so we got to draw 3 more cards and see if we get any more of these Triodon. And we do not, fortunately for us. So these go back on the bottom. Alright, so now we can try to run away from it or fight it, but we can't run away because it's an ambush creature. At least the first turn we can't do that. I made a sword out of a meteor stick to point at my board and defend my classroom from pretend dragons. Never a dinosaur, though. Alright, so he's got an attack of 3. So again, 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. Let's see how much damage he does. He only does 1, which is not very good for him. Not very good at all. So we're going to use the repel ability of our pistol. So we're going to use up, whoa, come here, ammo. So we're going to use up an ammo. So he has 3 ammo left on it. And he gives +1 to his brawn. Our botanist only has a brawn of 2, plus 1 is 3. So, with 3 dice, I'm hoping I can get at least 1 success here. I got 2 successes, which is more than enough to match his success. So in this case, we scare the creature away. When you scare the creature away, it goes on the bottom of the deck. You don't kill it. It doesn't go away. It can come back and hunt you again. But you also, if you don't kill the creature, if you do kill the creature, let's say it this way. If you do kill a creature, then this track goes up for killing the creature. So you best try to scare him away as opposed to trying to kill him. But to do that, you have to use the repel ability, and that costs you a willpower. But in our case, the botanist has 2, 4, 6, 7, so he'll have more than enough to use that. And now that there's nothing left in his space except for the equipment, he can pick up the equipment card, which happens to be sensor goggles. I spy with my little eye. Look at the top card of any deck, then put it on either the top or bottom of that deck. So that would be good. Activate. All right. I walk around with my meteor stick looking dangerous. Yeah, we cannot upset the timeline continuum, that's for sure. All right, so he's got this. And right, so that's the end of the botanist's turn. We now go to the investor. We're trying to get the investor to the water location, but he can't go this way because you can see it's clearly blocked. So what he's going to do is he's going to go 1. Let me think about this. Actually, let me think about this before I move, because to activate this, I have to discard 3 other equipment cards. And right now, his other equipment cards are an elephant gun, a pistol, an ammo case, and running shoes. So I'd have to get rid of 3 of those 4. Is it worth trying to get a part right now? All right, we'll do it. Whatever. Let's see what happens. So 1 to move there. 2 to go in the water space. Let's see what's going to happen when we enter the water. That's never a good thing. I'm almost positive if there's 1 inch of water, something bad is going to happen. All right, let's see what we get. We got an encounter, so this will be interesting. We have an encounter. We have to look to see, does it have the water? It doesn't have the water. Or is that the water? I think that is actually the water. I think it is. I don't have the light on bright enough in my room to see it, but it looks like that's the water icon. All right. We got the tar pit. Adventure awaits. Looking around, you notice a metallic gleam coming from a nearby tar pit. It looks like you've stumbled across a piece of the time machine. Now you just have to figure out how to get it without becoming a puzzled fossil for future paleontologists. Pass a Will 5 check to get the time machine part. Otherwise, suffer 1 wound and the time machine part is lost. So it's a Will 5 check. That's not great. So the game is going to be rolling 5 dice. He rolls 4 successes. Ouch. He has a will of 3. So unless I get some 6s and explode a lot of dice, I'm not going to be able to take this. But there are things to help. We'll see. So we got 1, 2, and this 6 explodes. So we have 2 successes. I'm going to spend a will to add a die. Nice! That's 3 plus a reroll. Ah, come on! I'm going to spend another will. Come on, a 4, 5, or 6. Yes! We did it! We did it! Yes! Whew! So he finds the all-important time machine part. Lovely. So the investor finds a part. Now, that was the encounter from this. Okay. And now he's going to activate. If you are on a water space, discard 3 other equipment cards in your possession and roll a die. So we're going to discard the ammo crate. We're going to discard the pistol, the ammo case. Come here. Come here. And the running shoes. We're going to discard all 3 of these to roll a die. You roll a 3 to 6. We're going to gain a time machine part, which will be our second one this turn. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Yes. We find our second ammo part, or time machine parts. So the investor's got 2 of them now on him. And this is just if we get some more parts, he can do this again and again. He can do this a couple times. Sounds good to me. All right, so that's our turns. We're done. It's time for the time continuum to fight back against us. All right, 4 and 3, neither one of those are open. And 7 is higher than 5. We don't have to move anything in any directions. So once again, the game is not doing a good job of working against us right now. Am I forgetting about something? I think I keep feeling like I'm forgetting about something because it shouldn't be this. I don't know if I'm doing really, really lucky or what, but it seems like right, picking up machine parts, encountering doodle-doo-doo. Driving off creatures, killing creatures, castaways, paradox, generating paradox, creatures in time castaway movements. And checking for Paradox Storm. Opening rifts. Yeah, I think we did that all right. I think we're just getting extremely lucky. Knock on wood. I think we're getting extremely lucky. So let's move on. Okay. Back to our turn. If our botanist could find a part, that would be really cool. So let's see which way he can't go that way anyway. He can only go this way or this way. Or back over this way. Yeah, we'll send him back out in the forest and see what he can find for us. Oh, we found a part and a carnivorous monster, though. Carnivorous monster is Dinocysis. Dinocysis. Used as the model for the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. Dinocysis is a ferocious killer that hunts in packs. So it's got a pack 2 again. So we're going to draw 2 of these. Oh no, you got another one. So we got a pack of them. We got a pack. A pack is hunting us. That's not good. Alright, so now... Ooh, 5 dice. Holy crap. 5 dice. Dinocysis. So with the pack... Well, it gets +1 brawn for every card tucked under it. Okay, so it's actually going to get 6 dice. Because it's 5 for the one and then an extra 1 for this guy. Okay. This is... didn't I just say things are going along too easy? Something's wrong? I think I just said that. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes. That's pretty good, actually. No 6s. We don't have any exploding dice. You only got 3 successes. We can actually do this now. So, who is this? This is our botanist. Who has the machine gun. The machine gun can repel. It gives +2 to brawn. His brawn is 2. +2 is 4 dice. And we're going to use an ammo and try to repel, which costs us a wisdom token. So we need 3 successes here. Come on. Is there anything else we got for him? Wow! 2 successes and 2 rerolls. All I need is 1 more, baby. Come on! Yes! We did it! Yes! We repelled them. Although, that's not good because these 2 are going to be on the bottom of the deck together. But, whew! That was amazing! That was amazing because, you know why it was amazing? Because this has got a part sitting on the place. And because there's no monsters or anything on there, we can pick it up. So now we got 3 parts. We have to get them back to the center. That's lovely. Alright. So our investor is going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to make it back. And he's going to turn in 2 parts where we can put the 2 parts on our device as we're building it back together. Then he also gets willpower back to his default, and he would lose any wounds that he's had, but he hasn't taken any wounds, so he's good to go. And that is our turn. Well done, my friends. Yeah, I just jinxed myself. Alright, so that's the end of our turn already. We go to the game and roll on the paradox. Oh no! No! So temporal instability of 5, we only rolled a 3, which means a portal has opened. I'm just going to roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is number 5. And coming out of the portal is Albert Einstein. As I've said before, the separation between the past, the present, and future is an illusion, though a convincing one. So if we get him to join us, he actually gives us +2 to our will checks while Albert is with you. We only need to convince him to come with us pretty easily. And he's going to start right here, which is way out there in the middle of nowhere. And he would cost us 3. So getting this guy would actually be pretty good. +2 to will checks. Alright, so 5 is open now, so that can start causing problems. Alright, back to our turn. Alright, I think it's time for you to get your butt back and deliver that. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Ugh, that was not great, was it? He's only going to move me to 3. Yeah. Alright. The botanist, he's going to go after him. He's got a good movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he ended up going into this, which is not bad, but our turns are over already. Alright. Ooh, boy, almost had another rift open. So 2 and 4, none of those rifts are open, so our thing still doesn't go up, which is good. But now everyone moves direction 4, which happens to be towards the north edge of the map. Under there's like a little cheat. So Albert Einstein actually running away from us for some reason. He's run up there. Albert, come back, Albert. Albert. Fortunately, 6 is enough to beat the 5. So we don't have to worry about another rift opening. And it's our turn. Okay, botanist. He's going to go 1, 2, and we actually haven't got to that space yet, so he's going to encounter nothing. And 3, and he's going to be able to put another piece. Oh, we got 3. We're halfway home. Halfway home. All right. And his go is going to go 1 to go into the deep water. Oh, no. Look at that. Okay, that didn't work good. Okay, that was 1, 2. Oh, that worked out pretty good, actually. And that is a flower, which means he gets a willpower. And now he has to try to convince Albert Einstein to join us. Hello, Albert Einstein. Would you like to join us? Albert says, of course I would love to join you. I have no successes against you. How many are you going to roll? It doesn't matter. We don't even technically need to roll because The game rolled 0 successes. All we have to do is tie that. So, I mean, I could just roll just for the giggles of it. Hey, look at, I got 1, 2 successes. So obviously 2 is better than 0. And Albert Einstein joins our investor. Lovely. Albert, hello. He's going to give +2 to Will now. That's huge. I'd like to actually keep Albert Einstein with us now. All right, so that was a very quick turn. As you can see, things are going pretty quick now. All righty, come on. No 5s, no 5s, no 5s. Of course, I rolled a 5. So, because I rolled a 5... this goes up. Doo-doo-doo. And if we cross one of these, then another portal's going to open. But fortunately for us, nothing happens. Now everyone would move, but there's nothing out there to move. That includes like monsters that we don't defeat. Or time castaways or anything like that. But nothing is moving, so we're good. And this is 8, which is more than 5, so we don't have another rift open, and we go back to our turn. All right. Where do you want to go, Mr. Botanist? I have him come down over here, I guess. He'll go 1, 2... oh, that's interesting. That is a machine part. But it's also another carnivorous animal, which happens to be Triodon. Oh, this is the guy we just had just a minute ago. Pack 3. 1, 2... ooh, look at that. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Allosaurus. Nope. It was all by himself this time. So, sorry about your luck, buddy. So, he fights with 3 dice. And he got 2 successes. Alright. This is the botanist. He's going to use an ammo and the pistol. He's going to get +1. His brawn is a 2. So we need 2 successes here, Mr. Oh, and it costs him a will because we're going to try and repel it instead of fight it and try and kill it. Instead of killing it, I'm going to try to repel it. That's what I meant to say. And I got 1 success. So I'm going to spend an extra will to roll another die. And now I have 2 successes and we scared it away. Yay! And because there's nothing in the space, I can pick up the part. Lovely. All right. How long do we want to keep Albert Einstein, or we could send him right back? We can just take him right back to his little time and throw him in the portal. That +2 will is nice, though. Right now, our space-time continuum is very, very low. We don't have to worry much about it. We still have a bunch of cards. You know what? While we got Albert Einstein, we're going to explore a little bit. So we're going to move from here to here. Let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I know what could go wrong. Bad monster can come up and eat our face. But there is another part there. Oh my god. But we also have a water creature, which I don't think we've shuffled this deck yet. Hopefully it'll be a nice... Maybe it'll be like a dolphin and it'll like take us to the shore and drop us off. And that would be nice. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, this does not look good. Ichthyosaurus, aquatic creature, reptile. Since it's not actually a fish, Ichthyosaurus has to breathe air periodically or it will die. Ichthyosaurus snaps at you before fleeing. Roll a die. On a 1, suffer a wound. Afterwards, discard it. So he just tries to bite us and leaves. We roll a die. On a 1, we suffer a wound. No wound. And he flies, or swims away. I guess that would be the best way to put it. He swims away. Lovely. But we're turn's done because once you have an encounter, that's it. You can't do anything else. But he can pick up this machine part. I know that. That's gonna be good. We got 2 more machine parts. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting close. All right, here we go. Oh no, another portal's gonna open. Damn. So 2, 1, 2, which is number 1 right here. And coming out of portal number 1 is Ida, the Northern Soldier. You with the north or the south? Are you with the north or the south, friend? This is Ida, the Northern Civil War reenactor. Gives +1 to brawn checks. And then Ida may sacrifice himself automatically to drive off a creature you encounter. That would be cool. So he starts 1, 2, 3. He's going to start right 1, 2, 3 right there. That's where Ida is. And that's it. Our turn. Okay. So, you can't go that way because it's blocked. That's a bummer. So, we're going to move 1, 2, and go in the forest. Oh. Okay, so he's going to get a crate and a herbivore. Uh-oh. Plachius halosaurus. Plachius halosaurus has a bone head that swings like a club. It is not, however, thick enough to ram into something at full speed. It has a passive ability, passive 6. So if we roll a 6, it just ignores us and runs away. No. And then it has a pack of 2. 1, 2. Nope. Okay. So it didn't come with any buddies, just himself. And we're going to try and repel it with our... probably our machine gun. We're going to use our machine gun to repel it. It rolled 1 success. I should have used the pistol. Damn it. Alright, so our machine gun, we got to use an ammo. Gives us +2. Plus our normal 2 is 4 dice. And I got 2 successes. And we scare it away. And it runs all the way home. Wah, wah, wah. And because there's nothing else, we can now pick up our item, which is a machete. You may spend 1 will to... Oh, and you had to spend a will to use that repel. You may spend 1 will to move through a partial or closed trail. You may spend 2 will tokens to move through a blocked trail. You may not use this card when fleeing. Alright, so he's got a machine gun, a pistol, and a machete. I'm sorry, 2 pistols, a machine gun, and a machete. This botanist is one crazy guy. But he has to end his turn, unfortunately, because he encountered something. Now, we need to get our investor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You know what? We're going to do that. So he's got a movement of 5, which is nice. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to send Albert Einstein back through the portal. And goodbye. Goodbye, Albert. Nice to have you. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, when you're bringing your guy into the portal, you just push him in and he goes back to his time and disappears and everyone's happy. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're good to go. All right. That's the end of our turn already. Jeez, it goes by so quick. Okay, 4 or 3 open? No, only 1 is open right now. So now enemies move 4, which is going to be this guy. The Ida Northern Soldier is going to move up there because of the 4 there. And then the 7 is higher than the 5 there, so we don't have another portal opening. And it's back to our turn. Yay! All right, the botanist is going to try to get the soldier. So he's going to move there. He is now going to... Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There is another part here, which... Oh my gosh. So, what else is on here? There's a part and a water animal. So, come on, no bad water animal, please. Uh-oh, Petrodon, aquatic creature reptile. With a wingspan of over 20 feet, this Petrodon is usually found on the coast, taking advantages from the thermals. Pack 2. So we got to see if we... Oh no! He's got a friend with him. And they're flying. Oh, that's bad. So he's going to roll 4 dice. No, 5 dice because of the extra one. And we can't run from it. It'd be 9 dice. So we're either going to shoot this thing out of the sky, which... we might have to. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 successes! Are you kidding me? That's going to be a problem. I have 1, 2... And the machine gun uses our last ammo. +2, so I'm only going to get 4. And I'm not even gonna try to repel. I'm just gonna try and kill this damn thing because I want that part. So I'm gonna try and kill the damn thing. So I'm not gonna use. Because I need, Now let's see. Maybe I can roll good. Let's see. I got 1. 1 success. So, I am taking a wound. Where's the wound? Here's the wounds. Come here, wound. I'm taking a wound. He only has 3 wounds. And now his machine gun is gone. And this guy's going to attack us again. We just need to roll really crappy for this guy. He rolled 2 successes. All right. Now I'm going to use my pistol. And I'm going to have 3 dice. Pistol's 1 plus 2 brawn. So yeah, it's only 3. So I need some successes. And again, I'm just going to try and kill this damn thing. I'm not going to try and repel it because I'm going to use my will to roll extra dice if I need to. Alright, so that's 1 success. I'm going to spend a will to roll another dice. Let's spend a will to roll another dice. Yes! Oh my god! I thought we were dead. I thought we were dead. I thought we were dead. I thought we were dead, but we're not dead. Holy crap. We killed it. We scared it away, actually. No, we killed it. Sorry, we did kill it. So when you kill it, it doesn't go back in the deck, but our thing goes up 2 spaces. Now we can try and counter this guy. See if he'll join us. Oh my god, 3 successes. 3 successes, alright. I have a will of 5. And I have 3 successes. So he joins us, which is nice because he gives us +1 brawn. And he automatically sacrificed himself to drive off a creature, which we could have used. Where were you when we needed you? But now he's with us. But the most important thing is, we can now pick up a part. We can pick up another part. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Everyone get back to the ship. Everyone get back to the ship. Get back to the ship. Get back to the ship. Trying to remember which way did he come in, this way or this way? Okay. Now the investor, he just goes 1, 2, goes back, drops off his part. We have 4 parts. He doesn't need to do anything other than wait on this guy to come back. And we're going to be done next turn. Unless the game just totally destroys us here on this one roll. 1-1, which, oh no! Another portal's going to open. Nothing moves because we got nothing moving. The portal that opens is number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is number 3. And coming through the time continuum is Julian, the Roman Legionnaire. And he starts 1, 2. So he's going to actually go right there. But he only costs 1 against us, which is not bad. All right. Good. And that's it. We don't have any movements. We open the portal. We got 2 portals out there now. Oh, wait a minute. Portal 1 was open, wasn't it? So this should have moved up 1 space. Because I think I rolled a 1 and a 2. Alright. It wouldn't probably matter, but we'll put it there just in case. Alright. So now you have to just get this guy back home. But he's got all these damn... Oh, you know what? Each one of our... Let's see, hang on a second. Each one of our heroes has a special transmitter that can recall them back to the center one time during the game. Voluntary recalls. Occasionally... Oh, yeah, he does have a machete as well. Oh, but you can't use that because the time machine parts you're carrying are left behind. Okay, then I guess I'll just have to walk. He will go 1, 2, 3. Next turn he can go 1, 2, 3, and we'll be back. The investor won't do anything. And now we just roll the dice. So now 1 and a 3 are bad. I rolled a 5 and a 2, which is a 7. So everything moves in direction 5, which is this guy, and a 5 is going to be this way. So our Legionnaire is moving this way. If you can move one more and go back through the portal, that would be awesome, because they will do that. And we rolled a 2 and a 5, so nothing. 2 and 5 are not open, so I don't have to worry about that. And now back to our turn. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to drop off the other 2 parts. Now I have to see what we have to do to activate. Okay. When the time machine is repaired and every hero is on the time machine space, the player whose turn it is may choose to have the professor start the time jaunt back to the future. To do this, follow these steps, remembering that if the paradox marker ever reaches the volcano space, the volcano erupts, wiping out all signs of the time expedition from the time stream and presenting the universe by costing the players the game. Alright, so kill all castaways that are still in play with an open time rift. Each killed castaway paradox value. So that is the Legionnaire, which is 1. And our other guy, which is also just a 1. So we only go up 2 spaces. 1, 2, which is okay. We have to go all the way up to there to lose the game. Let's move our boards out of the way. And we'll kind of tip up the camera a little bit, so you can see where we're at. Okay. So that is the first part. Look through the remaining equipment cards. So our remaining equipment cards. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, and 0. Look through the remaining equipment cards and the equipment deck. These cards all represent items left behind. Fortunately for us, we left behind a bunch of first aid kits, grenades, tasty smack cakes, running shoes, ammo cases, survival machetes, hiking boots, and they were all, most of these were 0s, so that was, well, we actually had 1 card that was a 3. That was really good. If the paradox marker doesn't enter the volcano space, which we're on the 10 space, if the paradox marker doesn't enter the volcano space, the expedition successfully time jaunts back to the future. You have won the game. However, the future you return to may well be very different, altered by your actions in the past. Look up your final paradox score on the final result chart to see what kind of future you return to. We had 1 through 10. A media team from the future is waiting to interview you about the first successful time-traveling expedition ever. The expedition that ushered mankind into a new age of prosperity and peace. Oh, lovely! We got the best result ever in the game. That's the best. And of course, depending on how well you do, you might get a different result. But we issued mankind into a new age of prosperity and peace. Dun, 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 dun! Escape from 100 million BC. Yeah, kind of a neat little game. It's kind of a little nice dice chucker with a little bit of a lot of randomness and just depending on what cards come out in what order. And so yeah, and of course I was playing on easy mode, just 6 pieces. You can go 7, 8, or 9, and obviously going 7, 8, or 9 is going to extend the game. Let the time paradox. We got really lucky with the time paradox, which didn't even move for the longest time. So that was kind of good. And we found a lot of pieces pretty quickly. So, and then, ran into one bad monster. That could have been the death of us there. But fortunately, we were able to fight that one guy off. And yeah, so that is Escape from 100 million. There are 6. Where are they? Here they are. There's 6 different characters you can play as: the reporter, the paleontologist, the soldier, and the research assistant. We just randomly chose. Some of these guys are better at combat. Each of them have their own special abilities. And so I'm sure, based upon which characters you play with, it's going to play a little bit different every time. So there you go. Escape from 100 million. First time playing on the channel. And yeah, I think we'll keep this one and probably try it again sometime. Thanks, Tim and the old chestnut, for coming by tonight. We do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the look at Escape from 100 million years ago. And hopefully we didn't miss any rules or mess up anything too badly. But it was pretty interesting, fun experience. Definitely try this again. Until then, my friends, everyone have a great night. We'll see you all real soon. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all down the line. Take care, guys.